Thanks a lot. You guys are making this absolutely painless. While the guys are retuning up, I thought maybe we could talk about a couple things. Has anybody got any thoughts or questions or comments?
Are all your songs about real people or people that you've known?
All my songs are emotionally true, if not literally true. I believe that what I owe to my songs is that I understand the subject I'm talking about, but not that it literally happened to me. Now, I've never gone on top of a tower and shot 37 people, but I think I understand. I think I understand that kind of frustration. We people, even at somewhat in the center of the society, feel, for example, feel a lack of effect, and you can imagine how the people in the fringes feel. So, I mean, that's an example. Taxi's about 60% true. And so I use realities I know about to set me going, and then I try to make the song true to itself. A good song is like a well-brought-up child. It has its own personality. It's got reflections of the parent, but hopefully it's got enough personality and of its own that it can survive in the world on its own. So I don't try to, once I write a song, I don't try to impinge my own realities to it. Hopefully it can be bigger than me and let other people in. So I try to have it have its own shape.
Do you smile when you're sleeping?
There's an implication to that question.
You seem so extremely happy with what you're doing. I mean, all the time.
Well, I think that the ideal thing a man finds is a career where the work is not always a pleasure, but he enjoys. There's a line in Greyhound, it's got to be the going, not the getting there that's good. And if you don't, my theory was originally to find a career that I was willing to be bad at for a while, because you can't always count on everything going to the top. And if I can say with a certain amount of honesty that I've written about 200 or 300 really horrible songs. It took 10 years of wading through those and that learning experience before anybody started paying attention to me. But I enjoyed it, and I've always been willing to stick my neck out and make an ass of myself, and I've done it about 1,000,000 times, and I'm sure I'll do another 1,000,000. But the thing that you learn in life, strangely enough, is that if you're not willing to take all those little risks of making a fool of yourself as you go along, you're taking the biggest risk of all, and that is at age 70 or 60 or whatever, that you haven't tried all the things that you want to try. And so you're taking the risk of not having a full life. And so, yeah, I try to smile.
Thank you.
When you're composing a song, do you feel as emotional as you do when you perform them?
Writing, like anything else, is a very, very practical task. You've got a certain amount of notes, and you've got a certain amount of words, and you start trying to see how it works. It's like, you know, cooking a souffle, building a brick wall, and you try it out. And so hopefully you do get involved in whatever you do, be it building a brick wall or cooking a souffle, but at the same time, you hopefully, what a professional or a craftsman is somebody who can bring all his faculties to the problem at hand, and I try to do that. Now, when I'm performing, that is the second part of the story. The first thing is to write it, and the second part is to bring all your faculties to the performing. Now, I love to despite some of the things I said about being on the road, I love the moment of standing in front of an audience and trying out something that you've created from whatever your skills are and getting a reaction. And I love that dialogue. It's a magical time for me.